what's up? Uh-oh, I'm lagging. What's going on? Uh-oh. Let me try this again. There we go. Sometimes I can have YouTube on, sometimes I can't. I hope everybody's good. Hello, Jared. Crazy ending. Thanks for showing up. I've seen you in other chats. There's Ryan. Latro. Hey, what's up? Brian, tomorrow night. You up tomorrow night? If so, I'll have her make a banner for us. A thumbnail. Well, Mr. Mark. Hello. Yeah, I was having phone problems earlier today. Man, it was awful. I was dropping calls. I couldn't get texts out. I couldn't do nothing. I thought it was an update, and it wasn't an update. We seemed to think it was some kind of a service problem or something. We knew the bill had been paid, so I don't know what the heck happened. Chris, what's up? How you doing, sir? So those who saw my post, that's what was going on. I didn't want anybody freaking out, so I just told everybody I was turning it off. But you up for tomorrow night, Mr. Ryan? I'm good. Yeah, I'm okay. It was like I said, it was just my phone. It was just my phone being stupid. Never had a problem. I don't know what the deal was. But we seemed to think it was some kind of a service thing or something. I don't know. But we're good. I'm good. Tired. But yeah, that's been about it. That was my excitement for today, other than trying to get some flowers, more flowers planted, and worrying about my kid, GEMMA'S kid. I'm worried about all the kids today. And I hope little man gets better. I hope he has a good night. He was rough, man. For her, I felt bad for her. She didn't know what to do. You can only do so much. And if the doctor says it's not worth him coming in, sometimes you have to ride it out. He's a strong little kid. And then I may be going to Kansas here, I think in July. I'm not sure yet. Just to go get my daughter and bring her back for a month. Up near me? Yeah, we had some, I think they were out west. We never got a tornado warning, nothing, unless you're talking to Mark. But no, we're good. We never got a warning or anything. I've been in and out of this room listening. I think they were around us. We didn't get any rain, believe it or not, until just before the sun went down. And even then it was real light, and it's been raining on and off now for an hour or two. It's almost done, it looks like, from what the radar says. But no, we didn't. Oh, about Gemma? Yeah. Licking County and the next to it. Yeah, Licking County, yeah. But yeah, we didn't get a warning, nothing. So we didn't even see anything on the news. So, but I wouldn't doubt it. It was some crazy weather. There was a couple times I'm pretty sure I heard hail out there. It's still real muggy here. You know, Gemma's tired. Bless her heart. And those who showed up yesterday, for sure, brother, I am all about it. Okay, good. I just now saw you. Yesterday was crazy. You know, Ryan had things he had to take care of. He was tired and needed to get some things taken care of. And Gemma got a call from school. You got to come get your kid. He's sick. It was a crazy day. And I wasn't prepared to really be by myself. So thanks for those who stuck it out the half hour you hung out with me. I just felt bad just coming in and saying, no, it's not just me. It's not going to happen. But so I tried to stick it out at least a half hour. I got antsy anyways. I was worried about Gemma and little man. And like I said, I've got things going on. I want to get taken care of for my daughter and all my daughters. So been trying to plan some things for that. That sounds like a party spot. Licking County, yeah, it's pretty boring actually. It sounds fun, but it's just Licking County. I was watching Max Velocity on YouTube, and So the way he's like, oh yeah, Ryan is other Ryan. Isn't he on vacation or something? I think that Ryan is on vacation. Not you, Ryan. Hey, Roger, how you doing, bud? But yeah, I think that Ryan's on vacation. That's why he's not live. Now I caught a little bit. I listened to Ryan a little bit on the stream he was on, and been cleaning and piddling around the house all night, just trying to make sure everybody's good. I slept through it yesterday at dialysis. I'm sure you did, Mark. Yeah, like I said, we did. It rained pretty good. We need the rain. Just a good, solid day of rain would do us some wonders. Oh, thanks for. Yeah, you're welcome, dude. Yeah, you had quite a few people in there. They got kind of a following, don't they? They were hopping in there. Well, you know what, Ryan? Hate to say it, but I think you draw them too. That Jared, if you're still listening, I think I saw him in Tex and BMRs, or yeah, BMRs, and a couple other places. It's nice to see new people. That does help bring it. I think tomorrow night, Ryan, we'll just do like I said. They've got questions because every time you come on, everybody seems as it's animal magnetism. Yeah, I bet it is. Windy Walker magnetism. Yeah, I saw that, Chris. A lot of places that you don't see a whole lot of tornado activity as being active. And now you don't hear about Maryland getting crazy stuff like that. They get crazy weather, but like a Q&A sounds good. I mean, every time we get to talking, everybody starts, asking questions and stuff. So we might as well just let that happen. I mean, we're just covering for Pixie anyways. We might as well have a little fun at it, right? Make it, still keep it on the paranormal encrypted. Well, hello, Hilton. How you doing, bud? Yeah, I do a midnight show on Wednesdays and Saturdays. Saturday night, I do Gemma We Play, where I about 12:30. I come on at midnight or 5 after and shoot the crap, and then about 12:30 or so, I show one of Gemma's older videos. I'm glad you stopped in and said hello. It's good to see you. And we'll be here Friday night, too. So me and Ryan will be here tomorrow at 8 o'clock. Yeah, definitely. Oh, it's always a good time. And so me and Ryan will be here kind of covering for Pixie. She's dealing with some things. Everybody's dealing a lot this week. It's been crazy. And I do want to, again, thank a lot of people for jumping in yesterday, at least hanging out for a half hour. I felt bad, but I was not prepared. And we've been trying to make Tuesdays, a topic. So with the help of Ryan here, Mr. Cryptid Guy. And so tomorrow night me and Ryan will get on cover for Pixie and have a little Q&A. You guys got questions for Ryan? Bring them in tomorrow night. Because he's real good at answering them. And it'll be a good conversation because I know not everybody agrees with everything. Then Friday night, me and Gemma will be here, hopefully, as long as little man's well and doing good. We'll be here Friday at 7:15. She starts a little early, so show up a little early. And then I'll be here Saturday night, Sunday morning, Saturday night for Gemma's replay. She's already got one of her videos for Monday listed for 11 o'clock. But I want to wait and push that Saturday because that way people can. And it's already in the YouTube. So I'll push that Saturday night. She did another re-upload, and I like the fact that she's going back. A lot of people asked her to go back and do some of her older videos in one of my chats. So I think that's a good thing. She's going back and kind of redoing some of them, updating them if she can. That's cool. I like to see when people do that, when they go back to older videos and re-upload them and try to update them a little bit. This is what I know now. Just have Gemma wear get all the tons of views. Yeah, and bring Mike in for sure. That's for Mr. Behold. That's funny. Yeah, it's true that she looks good in plaid. She does. She looks good anyways, but I'm biased. She's my boss. I got to be biased. So, Gemma, if you're watching, and I have a feeling you might be, please sleep well. Hope little man does good for the night. Hopefully he wakes up a little better tomorrow. I'm keeping you guys in my thought. And Edna, Edna, where are you? You said you were looking forward tonight. You better be. Just kidding. I'm keeping her in my thoughts, and Lotus and Arisha got a lot going on, so keep them in the thought. There's a lot of people got stuff going on, so let's keep each other in our thoughts. But we also need to take care of ourselves too. We can't help take care of others if we can't take care of ourselves. But yeah, I'll tell her to wear the plaid outfit for Friday. Well, hello there, Miss Vixen. How are you doing tonight? I hope you are good. Yeah, we're going to hang out a little bit. I don't know how long I'll last. Like I said, these last 24 hours have been crazy. And I was really pissed off at my phone earlier today. I mean, I was talking to an important person at one point, and all of a sudden, nothing. I couldn't get him back. I couldn't get call go back out. They still don't have my brother's tombstone on his grave yet, and that kind of got me upset. So I've been raging about that. They're starting to get on my nerves now. They don't want that. I can be a nuisance. But I hope everybody is trying to have a good week. It's only Wednesday. It's hump day. We're almost there. But yes. That'll be the plans. It sounds like Ryan's totally up to it. So we'll be taking questions. So like I said, you guys got good questions. I might be able to answer some of them. I've been doing Ryan's got me doing my research again and going back and looking at my notes now. I've been beefing up for Frogman. We were supposed to do that yesterday, so we'll do Frogman next Tuesday. Yes, Mark, I hope you are doing good because I know you had a busy day yesterday. Bacon looks good. Even Joe just killed us. You just killed a steak. We got to watch saying killed, but you just tagged the steak. Ooh, that sounds good too. I'm making beef stew. I'm making a roast beef tomorrow. Sounds good. Crock pot. Cook it all day. Get the works going. I made a telemarketer hang up. I sang Henry VIII, and he didn't like it. My dad answered the phone. No, it wasn't my dad. I think it was my mom. Answered the phone one time for a telemarketer, and she said, "Thank you for calling the IRS. How can I help you today?" And you could hear the guy go, "Oh shit," and hang up. Pardon the language. Better was diagnosed in my case. You'll be okay, Mark. My prayers go out to you. Yeah, all my years of rocking and not sleeping, it's catching up with me, man. I know you're going through it too, dude. Just hang in there, man. Stay strong. We got you. We're praying for you. We got you in our hearts, Mark. Steak. That's what you need right now, Mark, right? More bacon and steak. Did they put you on the diet? You appreciate it. You're welcome, dude. Like I said, a lot of people are going through a lot of things right now. So it's really important not only to take care of ourselves, because we can't take care of others unless we're good too. But yeah, we need to start looking out for each other. This world needs it right now. It's too divided, and we need to stand together and work together. Excuse me 1 second. Like I said, I've been working out, and it's crazy here. The weather, it got real muggy. Yeah, I plan on making a lot of trips next couple months. Got to get down to Cincinnati, see a buddy. Diet didn't change. Good man. Got pizza today. Hey, there you go, man. It was half off. Hey, it's all right. Um, want to get down to Cincinnati. I got to go get my daughter to Kansas and bring her back. I'd rather not fly. I like to see if I can get one of the other kids or somebody to go with me, and I'd rather drive than fly. I don't really want to fly. I don't mind flying, but I'd rather drive. If I have two people, I can get there and back, and I can get there in one day. Shrieking off. Hey, Smoochie, how you doing? And then I want to get back up to Jersey and see everybody. But then again, we got another paranormal conference coming in October, so hopefully we can all get together and I can be better this time around. Really? You're down. Yeah, I was gonna say you're down in Austin. You guys are supposed to get really hot. That's just beginning, dude. You're supposed to get up there. I saw like next week you guys may hit like triple digits, man. So stay cool. Are you playing sound therapy? That's good stuff, Mark. And it helps. Sometimes when I'm really bad, I use sound therapy. It does relax me enough when nothing else is working. It doesn't work all the time, but it does work for me every so often when I need it to, it seems. How many other people have ever tried it? It's good. I mean, it's some people it works really well. Some people are hit and miss. And me, it's kind of hit and miss. Oh, I bet Chris and Ryan are happy that Godzilla minus one is number one streaming movie of all time. Clear my voice again. Wow, my thing switched from not raining anymore to very humid, and it is too. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. One of these years, I'll make it to the contact in the desert. There you go. Yeah, I was so happy. There's always number one in my of mine too, man. That's cool, Mark. That's really good. Yeah, I was so happy. I saw it yesterday, and then everybody confirmed it today. That man, it just and I'm really surprised. The dubbed is really well done. So I know Toho watched over the dubbed because it's not that bad. Yeah, I mean it's good to see the subtitle, the actual original, because you really feel the emotion in their tone of their voice and stuff. You kind of lose that when you dub a movie, but they did a really good job. I was pretty impressed because I knew Dad wouldn't sit through the actual Japanese, so but he loved it. He was like, "This is great. This is darker than the original." I said, "I don't know. The original's pretty dark for its day." So, does anybody think they're going to make a second one? I did say minus one. When are we going to go to zero? That'd be an interesting concept. So, what is zero? If it's minus one, so what would be zero? Anybody got any answer to that? But I'm happy for you, Mark. That's good. Just like I said, stay strong. And I have a funny feeling you're a pretty strong guy. You got a lot going on for you, so that's good. So anything going on for the rest of the week? Like I said, tomorrow night, me and Ryan. Friday night, me and Gemma. I'm just in the background, taking in names, throwing a word in once in a while when she gets up. Then me Saturday, and then her 2 videos on Monday. Then it starts all over again. And this time, hopefully, everybody will show up this Tuesday. Which I'm glad. And like I said, we're talking about Frogman. And anybody got ideas for topic, we got a pretty good list going. So keep them coming. So if you got something I don't have on the list, what I'm thinking about doing is one day, like next Tuesday when we do after we do the show, I'll put in the comments the list of, the list of topics we're going to go through. And then if you want to add to it, you just let me know. Let's touch on some stuff that the people don't talk too much about anymore. Like like Frogman. We are going to talk about Pale Riders again. And because there's some Pale Riders, Pale Crawlers. And because there's a lot to talk about there. Because a lot of people, me and Ryan, realize, they look a lot like skinwalkers. So, and then the Fleetwood Monster. Not too many people talk about that one. And then Ryan said a couple that I'm not even going to pronounce their names to. So, and then let's see what else. I don't know if there's any other good live streams going on, like during Saturday or Sunday. So, I mean, I know Wayne and Michelle always stream on Sunday, so you got them. Anything else? I mean, this night's about you guys. Talk to me. Anything special going on? Mark's doing good. I'm glad. Let's see what we got going on. Gemma said something about being on Daniel Diva's show. I don't know what the deal's on that yet. We'll have to wait and see. Which region of Columbus are you in? East. Just went off. Delaware, Ohio was floods, severe thunderstorm. I am just south of there, Mark. Delaware, Ohio is just literally just up the road. And it's gone around us. If you look on your map, there's like a 270 outer belt. Like campus and downtown Columbus is in the middle of that circle. That's the outer belt. I live just at the north of, I live inside that outer belt, just south of the northern outer belt. If you take the street I'm on, or the street I'm off of, 23, and if you just drive straight north, you run right into Delaware. But yeah, I knew they were getting slammed. I just looked at the radar. It's all been going around us sometime, but tonight we got it pretty good. I just like to see it last a little longer. That's the thing. When we do get storms, it's wham, bam, thank you, bam, and it's over. I mean, that one night we had tornadoes around us, that was kind of freaky. That's unusual. Everything else happens outside that outer belt. Other than we get good. Now, one year we got storms really bad. It shut down the power for my whole area for like almost 3 weeks, 4 weeks, almost a month. Yes, emergency alert service. Yeah, it's just north of it. See, I got everything on my computer and I haven't seen anything yet. Let me go and look at the. Yeah, because I don't even hear sirens. Usually, if it's real close, I'd be able to hear the sirens because they would still set the sirens off for severe storms if they're really bad. Actually, it says we're done raining here. It's all now to the northeast. The north, not as much north to us anymore. It's all east of us now. Heading into Bellefontaine, Zanesville. Just left Chris a little bit ago. And it's all moving southeast. So it's coming at you guys. You, Mark, and Cindy Lee. Cindy, Cindy, you should get it sometime tomorrow, probably in the morning. Gemma's getting it, starting to get it now, a little burst now. So yeah, what are we on the Weather Channel now? I've been to Delaware several times for horse shows. Yeah, Delaware is really big here in Central Ohio for horse shows. It wouldn't surprise me at one. I'm surprised you haven't been to the horse shows at the Ohio State Fairgrounds. They do really good horse shows. They always draw a big crowd. Yeah, my area's clear. Yeah, I just looked at the radar. Yeah. We're talking about the weather tonight. That's fine. But there's some crazy stuff. I mean, we got hit pretty hard, but not like I would have liked. Not like but like I said, like I said again, here in Central Ohio, it's like boom, boom, and it's done. If we get really big storms, it's pretty rare. I shouldn't say rare. I mean, if we get like major storm inside the outer belt, it's all my years of living here. I've only seen a few really major storms and the blizzard of 78. Now, I literally walked home from work that day on the old Tangy. Off and on the old Tangy. There were still areas that weren't quite frozen, but I walked up that like nothing. And to all you ghosting and watching, thank you for joining me tonight. If you got anything, if anybody's doing anything cool with the cryptids or the paranormal, let us know. Somebody will pop in chat. But tonight's chill night. I don't know how, like I said, I don't know how long it'll last. I'd like to make it. I like to usually on these nights at least make it 2 hours. I had a thunderstorm this afternoon, one hit. Yeah, I'm pretty close. Loud snapping right flat. You sure that wasn't Mike J coming in into the area? Behold. Yes, it is held at the state fairgrounds. Yes, that's what it is. Okay, yeah. Man, they always draw a big crowd. And you see horse trailers everywhere. It's pretty wild. And they fill up the hotels pretty quick, just like some of the car shows. We have pretty good car shows up here, too, for those who are interested in cars. But yeah, you were getting nailed when I looked, Vixen. Are you getting rain on that? Well, you may not be. But I think you were, guys. Okay, dressy jumpy. I don't know all that horse stuff. I tried to ride a horse once. Actually, I enjoyed it. The first time I was really little and the horse spooked me, but I think I spooked it more than it spooked me. But I've rode a horse. I don't know if I'd do it again. I felt uncomfortable. But I do love the majestic animals, especially Clydesdales. I love Clydesdales. Still here looking, prepping, and pork roast. Yeah, I'm making a roast for tomorrow, too, in the crock pot. I have great minds think alike. Yours is pork, though. Mine's just beef. The son doesn't do pork, which is funny, but he eats bacon, and he eats a lot of bacon. But yeah, I'm making a beef roast tomorrow, too. Got all the fixing. I'm ready to crank it up. Used to have horse shows here in Belfast. My dad even won. Oh, there you go. I was in Criteria Trays. Oh, there you go, Latro. Yeah, the Blizzard 78. I was working at Bonanza. I was just a little punk then. Yep, great minds. You got pork and I got beef. I'll tell you what. You bring me a dish of yours over, and I'll take you, and I'll switch your dish. We'll switch plates. Mm-hmm. But mine, I've got spinach, rainbow carrots, sweet potatoes. Oh, there you go. I do carrots, red potatoes. My son doesn't like me cutting them up. He likes them whole, so I buy the small ones. Onions, the basic fixings. And then they like when I add corn and green beans to it. I add veggies to it. So it's kind of like a Yankee pot roast in a way. But it'll be good. I make biscuits. So you better make biscuits with yours. Make mine real gravy. A lot of gravy too. They like a lot of, well, me and dad like a lot of gravy. It's a deal. I'll meet you halfway. Sounds good. Heck, maybe dad, I'm coming to get my daughter Kansas probably in July. I'm not going to be there long. I'm just going to pick her up and hopefully be there maybe a night and get her back home. She's coming home for a month. Her hubby is getting ready to be shipped over to Korea for a while. Ooh, cheddar jalapeno biscuits. Ooh, that actually sounds good. That's not a bad idea. Me and Giles would eat those. Pop has to watch his belly. Okay, we're talking about food. Where's AK Willie at? My horse is an event horse. Got her and trained her myself. Oh, there you go. She's 24 years old. Done 10, 20-mile trail rides like it was nothing. There you go. Like it's nothing. That'd be something for me if I had to do that. Well, actually, I'd get used to that. That's awesome. I had an iron horse once, two of them, in fact. Got hit on both of them, and I decided after I got hit the second time, I ain't riding a motorcycle anymore. And neither one of them was my fault. One was by a semi-trailer backing into me, and the other one was a little old lady in a VW Bug ran me over. No, both times I walked away, but trashed my bike. So I decided I give up. I guess I wasn't meant to ride, so I haven't gotten back on one since. I don't know. As bad as I twitch and stuff now, I don't know if I could, unless I get me a really cool like 3-wheeler one or something. I was trying to ride a bike a couple days ago. Actually, I didn't do bad. I was a little worried though because I got to shaking on it. It was like, I don't have tremors now. I got enough bruises on me. The cheddar. You hear guys, how many of you folks like Red Lobster? Man, they're going down fast, man. They screwed themselves. They bought property, rented it to themselves. People that own a shrimp company in the Philippines or somewhere bought into the company, then sold them their own shrimp. Messed up. And I just heard they were closing 135 more restaurants. And then I guess California is closing down restaurants left and right because of the minimum wage being 20 now. People won't listen. Fast food ain't fast food anymore. Not when you're spending more than $10 for a hamburger. Heck, if you're spending more than $5 for a hamburger, it's not fast food anymore. I just hope Bright Castles never change. They went up a little bit. Yeah, Chipotle's filing for bankruptcy, which is freaky. But have you seen their products lately, Mark? Man, we had a friend go the other day. He said it was horrible. He said it was just absolutely horrible. He said he was really bummed. He said everything got smaller. He said not as good. Everything tastes processed now. Yeah. So a lot of it too is quality's killing them too, because prices going up on everything. They're having to resort to cheaper product and still charge you an arm and leg for it. I always knew McDonald's would eventually kill its. Well, I shouldn't say do itself in. Let's say it that way. A lot of them end up doing McDonald's last a long time. A lot of them have. See, I miss Burger Chef. We used to have Burger Chef. I loved Burger Chef. They've had quality problems for years. Yeah, they have. Or a lot of them now do. The only reason I make a big deal. Everybody calls them. You get smaller prices go higher. Yep. And it doesn't help with some places having all food at Red Lobster has been crap. Oh yeah, Chris, I totally agree. In fact, I knew a guy who was the middleman supplier for Red Lobster and a bunch of them. He said about 98 is about right. Went because they were cheaped out on stuff. It sucks. I worked for Bonanza. There's a Ponderosa. I worked for Bonanza and Ponderosa. There is still a Ponderosa on 23 south of me that's still open, and everybody still raves about the place. Frisch's is doing the same. We don't have Frisch's around here anymore. I think the closest Frisch's to me is down south. The couple that were around me are gone. They've been gone now for like 2 years. One turned into a dentist office right up the road. We went in there and ate. It wasn't bad food, but there was nobody there. Service was a little slow for being as slow as they were. The food was okay. But yeah, it's now a dentist office. Yeah, a lot of them are going down. I miss the drive-ins. I mean, I'm still surprised that the drive-in place. I can't think of it at the top of my head. They have tater tots are awesome. Now I can't even think of the name of the place. Open. Well, we used to right next to where one of my old Bonanzas used to be. It's now a Roosters chicken wing place. And then it was like a law office next door. And then on the side is one of those drive-through places. I can't even think of the name of it. Sonic. Thank you, Chris. It actually does really good business. The closest Ponderosa to me is an hour away in Hillsboro. Yes. Only 3 left in Ohio. Yes. I know that for a fact. There's still a Bonanza. I don't know if the one on the Bonanza in Kentucky down there and just on the other side of the river there down. Man, I'm trying to think of where that was at. I know it was open a couple years ago, but that was like the only. See, a lot of the Bonanzas and Ponderosas, they were franchised. So when the company went down, they gave them the option to stay open. Only a few stayed open. Now, the Ponderosas, I know there's like 3 around here, 2 down south and 1 up here. I believe there's also a Ponderosa open either in Kentucky or somewhere else state too. But there's not many left. But the one up here on 23 people still hit that place. It still does good business. It still gets good reviews. In fact, there's a guy on YouTube that actually went there and did a review. Salad bar still looks good. I have a hard time going there because I actually had friends that when Bonanza closed down, that's where they ended up. I just don't want it. I just don't know how many would be still there. Probably not too many of them. But yeah, and it's it's like the first Bonanza I worked at down in Graceland. Oh, Wendy's. I liked Wendy's. I actually worked for Wendy's. They were actually not a bad company to work for. In fact, the Bonanza I first worked at in Graceland, when they went out and went bankrupt, they only Bonanza in Columbus, yeah. But the one in Graceland, when it went down, they were just building a Wendy's across the street. So I went and I got hired at Wendy's. And then there was a Bonanza that switched. There was a Bonanza over on Old Tangi by Riverside Hospital. Somebody bought that place, got the name, franchised the name, and hired a couple of the old managers where they knew where I was working. So one of them actually came into Wendy's and go, "You want to come back to Bonanza?" I was like, "Yeah." So I went back there and worked my way up. He ended up about 2 years in. Ponderosa bought Bonanza's rights and forced everybody that wasn't a franchise, and he wasn't a franchise because they actually got it straight from the court. Made them change to Ponderosa's. So a lot of Bonanzas switched over to Ponderosa's name. We didn't want to do that. We wanted to call it like Steak Plus or something. They didn't go for it. So then we became Ponderosa. And I worked for them until I moved to Cincinnati, down in Clarain, and opened one in Harrison, Ohio. Worked there for about a year until I got stabbed in the back by one of the partners. I stopped at my first Roy Rogers in the turnpike there on the way to Jersey. It wasn't bad. Might be coming back to Ohio too. I'd be wild. Yeah, I had my first one. I got a sandwich. It was really good. I think I got a chicken sandwich. Wasn't bad. There at the turnpike. Not as good as Bojangles or Chick-fil-A. Now I like Bojangles. I was so happy to get one up here, but it's on the west side. Now our Popeyes here, there's only like 2 good ones left. The rest of them kind of fizzled down. We have one real close to me, and man, it's horrible. They never have half the stuff on the menu. Oh, we don't have it in stock. I don't even know how the place stays open. But see, that's the thing. I don't know how a lot of these restaurants are going to stay open in this business. I'm a restaurant guy. I worked 15 years in the restaurant business. And I honestly, we had a hard time. Well, salad bars kill your overhead. We have McDonald's. Now, Dairy Queen's big here. Yeah, actually, I like Dairy Queen. Fixing. Some of the Dairy Queen's good. They're a little pricey, but they're good. Roy Rogers was a steakhouse before Ponderosa. I'll have to look into that. I didn't know that. Now, see, here, when I was growing up, we had Bonanza, Ponderosa, and Sizzlin' Steakhouse. You guys had Sizzlin' Steakhouse, right? Yes. I didn't know it was a Roy Rogers. Was steakhouse in Ohio. So I'm sure there was. I don't remember it, though. I don't remember Roy Rogers. Now I just see him as like I see on the turnpike. I think there's like one on each side or something. I wasn't in the mood for Burger King. Burger King. I used to love Burger King. Now it ain't crap. We had 3 here in Cincy and 1 Sizzler. Really? I actually like going to Sizzler. Sizzler Steakhouse was the same as Bonanza and Ponderosa. A&W, yes, we used to have an A&W right down the street. That place hopped for years and then it just went cold. But they were good too, yeah. Now you find them in those half shops with like um Long John Silver's or 31 flavors. You know, where they put them in those, I call them double blocks. Yeah, no, see, my son likes their crispy chicken strips too. Hello, Grumpy. How you doing? Hope you're good. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for coming back to the channel. Well, there's Miss Cindy Lee. Is it storming there yet for you, honey? I hope you're good tonight. I'm going to yell at Edna after saying she'd be here. I felt so bad. I felt bad for folks Tuesday because everybody was expecting the show and they get me. And I wimped out in a half hour, but I tried. I wanted to stay on long enough to let everybody know what was going on. Yeah, I guess you could say morning because it is literally morning. But yeah, those were the main ones right here. And then you had, see, it cracked me up because people, you talk about Arthur Treacher fish and chips. We had one right down the street. I loved that place too. Arthur Treacher's was great food. I missed that place too. Stormed earlier, nothing yet tonight. So it must have passed. I have to go look now. I was keeping an eye on everything. Oh, yeah. You got more coming, honey. Maybe not tonight, but they'll be there sometime. Yeah, I think he's doing pretty good. He was pretty talkative. Slept all day. Dialysis makes you sleep. I would take it too. Yeah, and folks, remember, if you get Gemma's, and some of you new folks coming in or watching in the background, you know, look, and descriptions are Gemma's books. Just check them out. They're good. Good reads. Good comfortable reads. Seems like you're reading a tickle book, but they're good reads. Check them out. Leave a review. Appreciate it if you would. I got to get my last ones. I got to order them. I got them ordered, and once I get them, I'll send them to her to autograph. That way she doesn't have to deal with it. She just have to I'll send her something to send them back in. Yeah, about 2 a.m. Yeah, it's moving pretty quick, and I kind of puttered through here coming through. But I mean, when I last looked, you'll probably get it late tonight or in the morning. That's for sure. Oh, that is definitely for sure. What time we got? Oh, it's only 10 till. Hopefully I can make it longer. Yes, it's good to see good new people in here. Grumpy's come in. Jared must not have been ready for shit. He might be watching in the background. Some of these people that come from the other channels expect paranormal stuff every night, and I like to give us a break from that. I mean, if we happen to talk about things that go bump in the night and creepy critters in the forest, that's fine with me. But I try to give us a break, at least on this night, because Gemma's replays is what it is. Gemma's replay, and then if we happen to talk about the video after, that's cool. If we don't, we just ramble. We had A&Ws. We had 3 of them, but been down to 1 since 95. Yeah, we had one. Now it's a now I can't think of the name. This is now R&W turned into a car lot. Now it's Can't think of what it is now. But it's another like little fast food chain. I don't know how long it lasts. It seems to do pretty good. Now that the Clinton area is starting to build back up again. Yeah, I do too. I talked to her earlier tonight. Let me see. Around 9:30, 10 o'clock. His fever was still spiking on and off. So she was going to get ready to give him medicine. Hopefully he's resting good. Hopefully they're both resting good. Our A&Ws with our Long John Silvers. Yeah, that's what I see a lot of them like that now too. You either get like an A&W and 31 flavors or the 31 flavors and the Long John Silvers. Now we have McPukes on every corner. White people Taco Bells. What? What night Taco Bell? Yeah, I still get McDonald's, but it's not as much as I used to. Once in a while, I'll crave a Big Mac or a quarter pounder. But good night, Mark. You go get some rest, young man, and we'll keep you in our thoughts. And yes, me and Ryan are streaming tomorrow at 8. Mark, just so you know, we'll be on here 8 o'clock. We're gonna do answers and questions and answers, and whatever else that happens in the world. And then yes, me and Gemma Friday night, or Gemma and me. So I'll see you one of those nights, Mark. Get some rest. Take care of yourself, okay? Yeah. There we go. Roast is ready to rock. Got me coffee. Got me a donut. I've been craving donut. I need to go get some more donuts. Every time, about once a week, I go get a thing of donuts. Sweet fix and crash out. Usually, what I do about an hour before bed or after I get out done here, I'll go have a bowl of cereal, sit down, relax a little bit, go do my little bit of workout, come back in, pace a little bit, do a little cleaning, then hopefully I can lay down. No offense, but the topic makes me sick. What topic? It's all right, Mark. Go get some rest. Talking about fast food and stuff. Yeah. There we go. I've been watching Kajira Tag. Oh, Godzilla versus the guy while grubbing out. So I shall catch you. Take care. Have a good one, dude. We'll see you tomorrow night. I'll talk to you tomorrow. I'm sure, Ryan. Have a good night. Enjoy because I know you were streaming earlier. Go chill out. Have a good night. You too, Mark. Please get some rest. You too, Ryan. Take care of yourself. And we should talk to you guys on the flip side. Yes, get some rest. I'll probably last a little bit longer. It's a pretty tame night. So, folks, if you got something to say it. That's what this is about. Like I said in my post, this stream's about you guys, hanging out with you guys. Oh yeah, well yeah, they are low frequency. You don't want to be talking about something that makes you down. Yeah, I can understand. Not everybody's good on this on certain subjects. That's good. Don't buy into that nonsense. Yeah, they're a creature. They're not like a demon or anything. I don't think. But everybody has their opinion, so let it be. That's what keeps us interesting. Oh, yeah, he's experienced it, so I don't know. Everybody's different, so I'm not going to stay out of that conversation. That might be a good conversation for tomorrow night. Though we're not going to really talk about. We're going to talk about everything. We're just going to take questions because every time Ryan comes on, everybody's got questions. So we're just going to let him answer questions tomorrow. I'm going to answer a few, I think. Because I have my opinions too. So there you go. You both guys have experienced these careers. So good night, Mark. Get some rest. That's all right. Everybody has their things, and that's all right. You do what's best for you. And I mean that. I'm sure Ryan does too. Don't you, Ryan? But that would be conversation for tomorrow, that's for sure. Now, I don't know what I'm going to show for Gemma's replay. Was doing vampires on Saturday, last Saturday, and then last Saturday I think I did some. What did I do last Saturday? I can't remember what I did. I'll have to go back and look. I get them so confused now, so I have to double check every time now before I pick a video. I try to do them in groups, but I didn't want to. Some of her vampire stuff's newer stuff, so I didn't want to tap into the newer stuff. Feel better, Mark. And we'll see you hopefully Friday night if we don't see you tomorrow night, sir. Be well, my good man. We'll try to be well. I just think too many buy into the horror stories. Yeah, and then there's people that have actually experienced too, Ryan. They're going to go off their own basis. But yeah, unfortunately, a lot of people just hear stories and have never encountered it, and they base everything on. I get what you're saying, and like I said, that's going to be good conversation for tomorrow. No, you're good. Yeah, it's all right, dude. Everybody has their opinions. That's why I tell everybody do your own research, come to your own conclusion. How's the bruises healing? I like it because it looks like a heart. It kind of looks like a heart. I don't. That was a weird one. I felt weird that day. I hit the fence, but it's good. It doesn't hurt. It's almost like the ones I get at Halloween, which is really weird. But the ones I get at Halloween, they literally look like burns, and sometimes they feel like burns. But this one, it was just a good slam against the fence. Shows you're getting old when you bruise like that. I had one over here too somewhere, right there. You can see the actual fence line. I would have been okay if I wouldn't have stepped in a stupid hole. That was my fault for not paying attention. Sometimes I get to work and I just work, especially when I'm working off tremors and everything else. And I miss going to a job. I miss printing. I miss the restaurant. Those two things I miss: restaurant business and printing. I loved screen printing. I loved it. Nobody screen prints really, but home guys now. Everybody else use jet machines and stuff like that. Looks like Mickey Mouse. To me, it looks like an upside heart. Mickey Mouse. That's funny. Oh, you should have seen when I was younger and I was kickboxing, I broke 2 ribs. And the bruise on there was literally a footprint. And it was literally like the heel of your foot. That's what it was. You could almost see the toes and everything. It wasn't good. I still fought 2 more rounds. Hey, Ron, how you doing there? Welcome. Good to see you again. Yeah, we're just hanging. I don't know how long I'll last, like I said. Been running around trying to take care of everybody. Yesterday kind of freaked me out. I felt bad. I only streamed in a half hour. I could have hung out with you guys, but I was not prepared for it all. But what do you do? Like everybody said, life happens. I'm just glad everybody hung out with me for the half hour and sent in their likes. That was sweet of them. And I'm glad I stayed as long as I did, because that way I could tell everybody what was going on. I watched some of the replay and I'm like, wow, I was just kind of, I'm like that anyway. Sometimes I don't like watching myself, but I do, just to see how bad I was. Guess I'm not the only one late. Nah, actually, believe it or not, Cindy, on these nights, people sometimes don't start showing up until like 1:30, which is I'm okay with. But when I start at midnight, we've been known to go long. I mean, what was it last? I don't know about Saturday night, but last Wednesday we were here for 3 hours, which is fine with me. We're talking it up and having a good time. I'll stay on. Oh, you watched the replay? Yeah, I watched Russian replays just to kind of see how bad I was that night or that day or whenever we stream. Go back and make sure I didn't miss anything or see how awful I was. Actually, I'm surprised myself because I still get on here every night nervous. I'm just waiting for that one time when something does happen and I have issues. And it's happened before on stream. There was a couple times when people noticed, hey, oh, watch Steve. And I was having issues. It was obvious. But I had never really been able, I have been lucky where I've been able to come on and I was having a hard time talking. I haven't heard, last time Pammy came in, she came in a different name and I haven't seen her for a while. So I hope she's good. She does that though. She wanders around and she'll show up out of the blue. I miss my Katina sword work. Don't miss the Deshido blade. Got my scars from my weapons. Believe me. My samurai. Those are the good old days. Miss those days too, but yeah. I miss printing, but I think the only way I'd be able to print now is if I go get my own equipment. Everybody's got the digital sprayers now, which is cool because you can mass produce stuff from home now. It's like 3D printers. Now that I wouldn't mind having. I'd have a ton of ideas for a 3D printer. And that's the thing. You can pretty much do everything at home now. Didn't Jules say she flatlined? That wasn't Pammy. That was Tracy. Was sick and having problems. I haven't heard it. If Jules was talking about Pammy, I didn't see that. I know she was talking about Tracy. I think it was Tracy Tritton. Jules comes in tonight. Sometimes she pops in. We can ask her. But I know she was talking about Tracy Tritton that night. That's who I thought she was talking about. That's who Gemma thought she was talking about, was Tracy Tritton. And I think they had, all she said it was sick and then that she had flatlined, and we never heard any more out of it. So he never brought it up again. Yeah, it was Tracy. Yeah. And she brought a couple things up at the end there, and then I don't know if she actually talked to. Gemma's been like super busy, so I don't know how fast Gemma's been answering back. The last 24, well, today's the last 24 hours, she probably hasn't answered a whole lot of people back. I kind of stayed back today. It helped with my phone being crap today. At least it's working now. I just because she's taking care of the little one, so I don't know if she got any information out of her or not. I'm sure we'll hear more either tomorrow night or Friday night, because Jules knows she'll be here Friday night. As long as little man's still well, and let's hope he is. I'm hoping he's getting back to normal by tomorrow. And they're both so out of whack right now. Needs to get back to normal. Because a 5-year-old sick is not really a 5-year-old sick. They're just more antsy until they get so bad they have to lay down. I've been through that. I hope all is well, too. But enough of the. But yeah, I mean, until we get information, I don't like to say too much. That's like somebody was telling me that Jamie Lee Curtis died. And I'm like, no, you would have seen that on the news. And now I've seen a couple things on Facebook, and I'm like, man, she's not dead. I keep going and looking. I can't find anything. You know, it's about that fake news. But then again, you don't know who to listen to anymore, because even the news can be fake news. So. Yeah, I figured once Gemma gets to talk to Jules and gets the details. And I haven't heard anything since that night. He'll be spending it in the hospital, done that. Well, send him our love. It sucks, I know. Just try to make it the best one you can give him. Baby him up a little bit. Just trying to make sure I didn't miss anybody. So so some of the, I know we're dwindling down in folks here, and I get it because it's kind of a slow night. It's a Wednesday night, but it's a slow night. I think the weather, like I said, a lot of people got a lot going on. So I wasn't going to push it tonight. My prayer list over the last couple of days have almost doubled. So I'm sending prayers out to everybody. I'm praying for you too, Cindy, and him. And I always say this, and I hate saying it, always be prepared. You never know what's going to happen. But yes, try to give him the best one you can give him right now. Because if that's the case, then you want to make it a good one. And if not, he's got something he can remember. And that's even better. But yeah, I got a list going like you wouldn't believe. Keeping all these people in my thoughts. Got a lot of friends. Keeping people who don't even know in their thoughts. Who they don't even know. So that's awesome. I think that's great. So Cindy, yes, our prayers are with you. We're going to try. That's the best you can do, honey. That is the best you can do. I always told my kids, you try as hard as you can and do the best you can. And if you want to go back and try again, go for it. But sometimes you can't. Yes, that's a good way to visualize it, because there's a lot of people hurting right now. A lot of people going, not just hurting, but going through things. And the same thing, but it's important because they kind of divided us And that doesn't make things any better and doesn't make our health and love any better. So we need to regroup and become a whole again. We don't have to be like a hive mind. Just be a little bit more caring and respectful of each other and loving to each other. Much love to you too, hon. It's called unconditional love. And sometimes that's the hardest love to give. But in this world needs it right. I hope Edna's okay. After she told me she would see me tonight, I'm only bringing her up because I got to. She's like that old friend that sometimes just doesn't go away. But I hope she's good. I hope Lotus is good. I've been she was supposed to, I believe, today or tomorrow go into surgery, have her throat stretched. And she's got issues anyway. So I worry about her and her family. And I know Rish's kids are going through some stuff. So Cat, I believe, and some other things. So, everybody's got a team together and start praying for, if not praying, sending each other some love and light. If you're not a prayer, send love and light. I'm a prayer. I do everything. And it does help. And other than that, I need to get a hold of Ralph. I need to thank him again. He sent me my little dragons here. You can barely see them right there. And send him a little love. A man raising a family by himself, bless his heart. Not worry about him. I know he could use people to talk to. Yeah, I've been saying her name all night, but you don't want to say it too much. Then she comes in here all feisty and all get out. So, I'm hoping she's resting. I know she's been feeling a little rough lately, so I'm hoping she's good. It was nice to see her in Tuesday's chat. She came in like 15 minutes before I left. And I really didn't get to talk to her a whole lot because I was kind of freaking out. I wouldn't say freaking out. I just kind of wasn't prepared to do anything. I mean, it's like tonight. When I come in here on Wednesday night, I'm not prepared to do anything. I just let it roll how it rolls. Sometimes we have a great night. Sometimes it's kind of a chilled night like this. People come and go. Some nights get pretty interesting. That's what it's all about. And some nights are long, sometimes are short. I felt bad, like I said, I felt bad yesterday, and I wanted to make yesterday something, but I just was not prepared, mentally prepared for it. So when I got done, I got changed again and went back out to the hot sun. And yeah, I just went with the flow. I tried to go with the flow yesterday. I tried. See, yeah, I tried. I was actually doing pretty good. Everybody was going through a lot yesterday and felt bad, and I just didn't want to linger. Even old man was feeling kind of rough, so I was just kind of glad that maybe it all worked out. And that's good, though. I'm so happy the people that showed up. That means next Tuesday will be good when we talk about Frogman. Hopefully people will show up tomorrow night. I'm not really too worried about views as much as I am just people coming in and having a good time. And the nights we have topics, maybe you learn something from each other. I did good. I did as good. I should have made it just like I do now. But I was worried about Gemma and her boy. And like I said, I got some family things going on. And everything caught me off guard. It was like, wow. Well, I knew Ryan wasn't going to be able to make it. I knew that the night before. But with Gemma calling me and texting me, I come out of the shower and I'm like, got all kinds of phone calls. I'm like, so I finally looked at her. She goes, I got to go get my kid. So, okay, let's go get your kid. And it's not, yeah, I appreciate it, Cindy. And Edna said the same thing. And it was way to take one for the team. That's basically what I did. I just wanted to stay on long enough to let everybody know what was going on and why the show didn't really develop. Sometimes that happens. I want to build the. Oh, you're going to sing now for us, huh? We're going to do the Coca-Cola commercial. Every time I hear that, I think of the Coca-Cola commercial. Every time. That's like when I hear the song "This Little Light of Mine." Every time I hear that, I immediately go back to Bible school. Now I'm wanting a Coca-Cola. Thanks, Vixen. No, it is a good song. But yeah, I'm glad everybody came in and said hello, and I'm glad they stuck around and let me, kind of show me a little love, because I think a couple people stuck around just to give me a little love too, which was nice. You guys do show me a lot of love, and I appreciate it. Better than nothing at all. Everyone doesn't have. Yeah, see, that was the thing. That was the other reason too. Is I told Jim I must just go on. We were just going to cancel it. And I'm like, if you post it on Facebook, there's going to be people that don't have Facebook. And I don't do TikTok and all that. So I thought that was the other best way to do it, was just to come in. And I mean, you nailed that one main reason right there, Cindy, why I came on. Was because I know a lot of people didn't do Facebook. I wanted to make sure everybody knew what was going on. At least somebody was there to let them know what was going on. I felt kind of obligated to. And I'm glad, because I like doing the shows with her and Ryan. And she's kind of made me this little right-hand man of hers. So I'm trying to live up to it a little bit. That's true, Vixen. The Garden of East. Yeah, I don't think it only belongs to funerals. It could be sung at church. I don't see why it shouldn't be. That's a good point. I think it's just because of the tone. I just missed only 6 minutes. Yeah, it was just wild. I didn't know if she posted anything on Facebook or not. I didn't see anything. But I'm glad I did, because like I said, a lot of people didn't know, and I kind of felt obligated to let everybody know what was going on, even if it was just for a half hour. But I'll tell you, when I got off, I ran to the bathroom, changed clothes, and went right back to work. And then I kept checking on everybody in between breaks. Let's see. I don't know if Chris is still here. We got 6 in. Oh, the ladies are talking to me now. So I don't know how much longer I'll stay on. We got here on time frame. It's 1:19. I'll take it to 1:30 and see how many people show up. If not, you ladies and I can go get some rest. Which is good, because I could probably use it. I actually, last night, I had to take medicine I don't like taking. After all the craziness yesterday, I got into some really bad tremors and was having some really bad issues. See, so everybody was going through something yesterday. So I ended up taking medicine I didn't like. And last thing I remember, it was 9 o'clock. Woke up a couple times during the night, didn't know what time it was. Giles came down and checked on me, I think. That time I do know what time it was, like 2 o'clock. He woke me up, said, "Dad, you're rocking pretty hard. You're banging the wall." So we had to readjust my bed. And I went right back to sleep. But I did sleep. It was a restless sleep, because my body don't really sleep. But I woke up pretty good mood, and I was up and hopping by about 6, 7. Was able to talk to Gemma once before my phone went wacko. He's doing really good. He's having belly problems, but he was feisty today. He was in better moods than I was today. He gets frustrated, so bless his heart. And he tries to get doing something, and he poops out too fast and gets all agitated. But and I don't blame him. He does stay busy as he can. If he gets bored of one thing, he moves on to another, or he'll get doing too many things at once and it poops him out. But man, he's still kicking. Bless his heart, he does better than me. Like I said, he woke up a lot feistier than I did today. But I went straight to work and tried to work here, and I'm trying to, like I said, they don't have my brother's passed a while now, almost a month and a half now, and he doesn't still have his tombstone on his grave, and I'm kind of upset. He's upset. It's like, what the hell's the problem? Pardon my language. The wonderful things of the world and the stupid problems you run into. So I got to go deal with that tomorrow, because every time I tried to call somebody, like I said, my phone would drop my call, or I couldn't get through, or I wouldn't get a tone. I couldn't text anybody. I was so agitated because I'm really trying to take care of this, because he's got family down in Florida I want to send pictures to. That way they know he's been taken care of. And it'll make him happy. Everything's paid for. I'll tell you what. I lived here almost all my life now. I've never seen the cemetery take this long before. Usually they're really good about having them up real fast. This is the longest. And I told him, I said, I live in the neighborhood. You don't think I go check every day? I understand it. More than the older I get, the grumpier I get. Isn't it the truth? I don't get grumpy. I get frustrated. It's not about, because if I'm really grumpy, it's usually because of pain. Pain now makes me grumpy, and then I have to shut myself off from everybody. Nice weather here tonight. How's it going? Actually, Ron, we got a nice little storm for a couple hours, and that was it. Now, everybody said that we had tornado warnings and stuff in Licking, Ohio, but that's still a little ways from me. So just far enough away, I wouldn't hear the tornado warnings or the sirens. It's other than there was some pretty heavy rain and a little bit of hail, I think. It's still muggy here. It's still very humid. It's just like lightly raining now. Every so often I hear it hitting the window. Supposed to be a pretty good day tomorrow, but I think it's supposed to be sticky here. Let me check. But today it's supposed to be in the 80s. And we're supposed to be good for a while. We don't see any more rain coming in until next week. And I don't even think we really see a whole lot then either. So that's good. Not much tornadoes up here, really. Now, I know Maryland had it hopping earlier today. Oh, you mean the halo? They call those halos. Yeah, I've seen a couple of them around here. They're becoming a little more frequent. Oh, it's 59 there? Oh, it's way cooler there than it is here. I think we're still in the 70s. Yeah, we're still 70. And it's real muggy. Though it seems to be not as muggy as it was earlier. We got 78% rain. I should say today. Yeah, you guys are going to get hit again here in a little bit, like in the morning, like you said, around 2, 3 o'clock. 59 is perfect sleeping weather for me. Supposed to get rain for 4 days and that starting. Yeah, you guys will get. See, everything we got is now moving to the east, so you guys will get it all. Usually, the closer it gets to the ocean, the longer it lasts too, for a while, depending on the right environment. There was one today. My cousin Lee said, "Okay." Ouch. Yeah, the halos are pretty cool. Actually, they're more prominent in the morning or in the evening. Sometimes at noon, depending on if the atmosphere is right. They're pretty cool. It's like a sundog, but it's just a halo. They're pretty good. If you get color in it, that's really even cooler. So if they had a rainbow one, that's pretty cool. Now, the sun's been real active lately. There, if you go look at the sun stuff, the SDR and all that, man, our sun is hopping. It's a dancing. So I'm waiting to see what happens next. I saw Mr. MBB3 was showing some of the stuff today on one of the views. It looks like there's actually a canyon. So it's pretty trippy. That sun is hopping. It's active as crap. More than I've seen in a while. It was about due. It goes through a cycle just like everything else. Sundogs are very pretty. If you can catch a good one, they are cool. Especially if you get ones that go all the way around, like the sun's here and it goes, and goes this way. It killed everything. Got a little too excited. Oh, quit. Here we go. Have you all noticed that the sun is whiter, less yellow? It's because it's so active. I mean, there's a lot of sunspots facing us right now. Some big ones too. Quite a few big ones. And she's kicking. So look, I've seen a couple of those too that look like the Enterprise. Yeah, he had one a picture. I think MBB3 had one a picture of the one that looked like a freaking Enterprise. That was pretty cool. I'm just checking. Okay. Good. Cookies. Let me do one thing here. I got to do this before I forget. I'll make that big. Right with you. I want to take care of this before we stop the stream. There we go. All right. Almost forgot to do that. Whew. I like Mr. B. Yeah, I do too. I followed him for a while. I'm gonna do this back again. But yeah, I like Mr. MB3 too. I followed him for a long time. And he always, yeah, he's a true sky watcher. It was amazing that he made it on Ancient Aliens. You know, he was on Ancient Aliens. I'm surprised they haven't had him back because he's really good at, you know, like I like to do. He really likes to pick over stuff to make sure it's legit. Try to go through all the filters and everything to make sure everything's good. But yeah, he's one of my favorites. And then as for people that just show stuff, James, I like James from that Impossible channel. He's been around for, not a long time, but he's been around for a while. And I like to follow him because he's another one. He's like Eleanor Gray, which is Darkest Secrets. They show a lot of stuff that's, from other countries, especially like South America, Mexico, the Philippines, the islands. They show a lot of that stuff. And that's stuff you have to go look for when you're just looking. And they bring out a lot of stuff that people don't see. In fact, a lot of people end up taking their stuff and showing it on their channels. We're going to find it. There's one was a complete circle around the sun. He sent a photo of it. Yeah, those are cool. Now, see, when they do that, those are cool. They are cool. Like the Sundog ones where you got the sun and then the rays come off and there's looks like two little mini suns and then it goes around again behind you. I've seen those are pretty cool too. And sometimes it just goes to those little odd suns. It all depends on what the atmosphere is like that night, that day. All your weather elements that play into that. Ooh. Sorry about that. Starting to get antsy. What we got here? We're going to go ahead and call it, if you ladies don't mind. It's kind of quiet. We might as well go ahead and get some rest. So, ladies, thank you so much for hanging with me and everybody else that's watching. And five of you, because I'm not watching on YouTube. So I want everybody to have a wonderful, wonderful night. Grumpy Al, thank you again for joining us. Don't be afraid to jump in on the conversation. We can always change topics. Always change topics. Heck, we talk about so many things on these nights. It's not even funny. I think we've actually a couple times hit the gambit. Yes, everybody sleep well. Have a pleasant night. Thank you again for joining me. And thank you for those who came in yesterday afternoon and showed a little love and let me tell you what was going on. Me and Ryan will be here tomorrow night at 8:00. We're going to cover for Pixie while she takes care of some things. And we're just going to take questions and answers. And then Friday night, me and Gemma and me, because she's actually the reason I'm here in the first place. And for oracles, for one card oracles, that will start at 7:15. But she has been when she came. Now we didn't last week, because she had a fair to go to. But we got started about 8:15. Where it'll be 7:15 Friday, so we're back to normal. And if everything goes good and little man's good, she might start early. So we'll let you know, keep you up to date on that. But as far as I know, Friday is a go for now at 7:15. Saturday night, me for Gemma's Oracles. And then she has her 2 videos on Monday. She's got one posted already, and I'll make a big deal about that on Saturday night with the other one. Hopefully she'll have the other one, her noon one, posted then too. Please have a wonderful night. Wonderful morning, I should say. And I shall see you guys all on the flip side of tomorrow night at 8. Please get some good sleep, folks. Have a wonderful, wonderful night. And I'll see you guys.